right, the guitar's playing, the music's singing. My name is Matt Carter, and welcome to episode number 58 of the show right here on Shaw TV. The musical guest right behind me on the beautiful 12-string is the Nanaimo musician Thomas Morris. A real diverse skill set. He plays guitar, he also plays drums, he can play solo shows, and also plays with a very, very well-known local band. We'll find out more about that as well as more songs in an interview with Mr. Andrew Roberts later on this hour. Also on today's show, now Kelly Robinson has taught us here on Shaw over the years that segments about pets are very, very popular, so now Mr. Bob Fenty is going to try his hand at that. So he's looking into summer pet care with some very adorable four-legged critters, as well under the care of veterinarian Dr. Julie Lamb. And we will see if Dr. Lamb tries to pull the wool over Bob's eyes, making him feel a little bit sheepish, and maybe he'll just get his goat. Oh, everyone's groaning over there. All right, but this isn't all Animal House. On the positive side of schooling, Bob is also going to introduce us to an exceptional university student who has parlayed her studies at VIU into an incredible, prestigious Rotary Scholarship leading to more great studies. And we'll meet her, find out more about her story later on. All right, what's the deal with Harewood today? We're going to find out as well. Brian Sugiyama is getting into that Nanaimo neighborhood with community planner, heritage planner Chris Scholberg, as well as the president of the Harewood Neighborhood Association, Heather Campbell. And continuing on with what seems to be a regular series now on summer health and beauty, Anna Bosa, with her stunning new blonde do, is going to be sitting down in the chair and looking at summer skincare, which is also known as a complex study of complexions. Yes, all right, so we get your epidermis ready. We have much to learn, and we'll learn that from beauty advisor Colleen Kiefer. Now, do you happen to believe in fringe benefits? That is, have you supported a fringe festival in the last little while? Well, you've got your chance now in Nanaimo. Coming up here in August, we have Fringetastic 2013 taking over the town with various performances at various venues around Nanaimo. And in case you don't know what a fringe festival might be, well, we have festival producer Chelsea Damon here to tell us more about it. But first, Joan Herron is going to introduce us to a rather exceptional swimmer. So while you might be sitting on the couch at home flipping channels, don't flip channels right now. No, keep it locked on Channel 4. While you might be flipping channels, she is swimming across them. Yes, let's meet the swimmer, because I think she's doing this for a very, very good cause as well. So let's dive right in. You're watching the show right here on Shaw TV, Channel 4.
And I'm here with Samira, and it's of Samira Swims for kids with cancer. And it's actually Samira Rusman who is the swimmer, and we have Russ. Sorry, I'm getting the two Russes mixed up. Russ Durr, and he's the president of the Nanaimo White Rapids Swim Club. And so the two of you have kind of gotten together for a really good cause, and also with Cops for Cancer. And so I wanted to just have you guys tell us a little bit about how you met each other and what we're going to be expecting on August 25th, I believe, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes. I met Ross through my girlfriend, through friends, and also through swimming. I belong to Nanaimo Ebbtides Master Swimming Club, and Ross is president of White Reptiles.
Which he got into because he's got daughters, and so
yes,
he ended up becoming president, which a lot of people end up doing that because of their kids. And so we were talking about that a little bit, about the swim club itself and your role in this the swim that's coming up on the 25th.
Well, actually, when Samira told me about this project that she wants to do, I saw that it was a good way to tie in the swimming community. The Nanaimo White Rapids are involved, the Nanaimo Ebbtides are involved, and we also have, we will be having some lifeguards and people from working up at the aquatic center involved in this project also.
Right, so you've got a lot of volunteers, and you also have the pool open at Bevan Park, or sorry, at Bowen Park.
Bowen Park.
I get those two mixed up all the time. Anyway, so there's a little swimming pool there, and that's going to be open at 9 o'clock, and the kids are going to be able to swim throughout the time that you're swimming. And so tell me about the swim itself. How long is that going to take, and where does it start?
It starts at Gabriola. It starts in Descanso Bay, and then it will take probably 3 to 4 hours. It's between 6-7 kilometers. And it will end up at Nanaimo in
Swayalana Lagoon.
Yes.
Right by
I
the
always have
Frank
problems.
Mays statue. I know it's kind of hard to.
I know.
All these different names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, that's approximately how far?
Yes, it's like
Between
5
6 to 7
kilometers.
kilometers.
Yeah, around 5 miles, something like that. 4 or 5 miles.
So you started swimming when you said you were 6 to 7 years
Yes.
old in Bosnia.
Yes.
And you're a refugee from Bosnia.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that and the fact that you swam till you were 18.
Yes,
And
I
then you
swam
get-
until I was 18. Then, you know, life goes on. I stopped swimming and, you know, got married and all that life that goes with that. And then the war started in Bosnia and actually former Yugoslavia. And we have civil war. And then after that, I applied to come here as a refugee in 1999 after war finished.
And then you took up swimming.
Yeah, I didn't swim for 25 years after that, and I started swimming again I joined this Nanaimo Ebbtides Master Swimming Club in November, started swimming with them, competing, and got good places, went to provincial and nationals, and then I did, spoke with my girlfriend, actually she spoke with me about her sick child with cancer. Her and her husband was raising money for kids with cancer through Co-ops with Cancer, and I kind of approached and suggested I can be part of it with my swimming.
Right, so you can raise money. And you have a T-shirt on. You actually have done a swim already.
Oh yeah, I did 2 weeks ago in Tidis Lake. I swam 5K, swim 5K for multiple sclerosis.
Right, so you've got a couple of different different
Events, yeah.
events that you've been doing. And so for people that are interested in this event, how can they participate?
They can come to swimming pool, Keene swimming pool, the same day when I'm swimming. That is August
Make
25th.
donations?
I start 9 o'clock. Pool is open, you know, 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock, right?
Yes, and also you can also come out to the two sites where we will be. We will be
Yes.
on Descanso Bay over on Gabriel Island is where we're going to launch the swim.
And by the
and then back
Frank
at Mafale Sutton. So
Right, so if
Yeah.
people want to find out anything more, they can go to your website
Yes.
and they can find out more, and they can actually make donations and find out,
Yes.
and also on your Facebook page
Yes,
as well.
yes.
So your name's at the bottom of the screen, so people
Yes.
can just find you on Facebook. And so I really thank you for being here, and good luck with the swim. I'm hoping to be there and cheer you on. So, and right now we're going to hand it over to Bob, who's going to be finding out more about how we can help our pets in the summertime.
Thanks, Joan. And yes, you're right. We are going to talk about pets and warm weather today because it's a lot of people don't think about their pets in warm weather, and there's a lot of things you really need to know. Joining me today is Dr. Julie Lamb and our special guest River. He's here. Oh, hi, little River. He's a good boy. And we also have joining us a little bit later Prada, a nice little ginger. Yeah, ginger pussycat. Really cute little kitty cat. So, but today, Dr. Lamb, we want to talk about the important things that we have to remember when we're dealing with pets in the summertime.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of things that people don't think of. I mean, everybody realizes not to leave your dog in the car. But a lot of times people don't realize that asphalt can get very, very hot. And a lot of dogs, we actually saw somebody come in today that had burned paws on all 4 feet. And it's really important to make sure that if you're walking on asphalt, it's not too hot out.
We don't realize that though, because
No.
we get shoes on and they don't have shoes like we
No.
have, and their paws can get burnt really. Actually, River had his paws burnt, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
His friend took him for a walk home and let him out for a run for the last little bit, and he was running on asphalt and he burned his paws.
Burned his paws.
And he had to wear little boots for a while.
And talking about running, and one of the articles I read that you wrote was dealing with dogs and their knees.
Yes.
And yes, dogs do have knees. Sure.
Yes, they do.
Where's River's knee? Whoops.
Whoa,
careful,
River.
Careful.
Stand up, buddy.
There you go.
So this is River's back. He stands on 4 legs. This is his front legs or his hands. And his knees are right here. And it's a very common injury, especially when dogs aren't used to running, that they injure their knees.
So if they've been laying around, like through the winter months and so on, they're not that active, and then in the
Exactly.
summertime, all of a sudden, boom, They're out there, and then what happens?
They'll actually rupture one of the tendons in their knees.
And that's painful?
It's very painful, and it's a surgical correction.
Oh,
so it's also very
not nice
expensive.
for them. Not nice for them
I
at
would
all.
rather a dog break a leg than break that little tendon.
So breaking a leg is
Probably better.
easier to deal with?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. So now River has a nice even coat. There's some dogs, like I know my dog is a Bichon, and she's got a lot of hair.
Yes.
And what's the importance now of watching the mats and the thickness of the coat?
So River too also actually has very long hair. His hair in the wintertime goes down to about here.
Oh, really?
And in the summer, his friend clips him up nice and short, so he's not really hot. He's also a very black dog, so he absorbs a lot of that heat energy.
Tracks the heat.
So when we have dogs in the summertime, we need to make sure that their coats are as short as we can. If they have a really long coat that you can't clip, keep them cool by getting them into cool water, or even spraying them with the hose.
Yeah, but my dog,
They love that.
My dog doesn't like the water. But what about now dehydration? And one little tip that I saw was letting the dog carry its own water, which will help to keep them cool.
Absolutely.
If you have a cold bottle of water hanging around their neck, is that a good idea?
Absolutely. You can even get little collars that you can put in the freezer that goes around their neck and keeps them nice and cool.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of those carriers actually come out as a nice little bowl, and so they can just have a drink of water whenever they need
Whenever
it.
they need it.
Yeah.
So how often should they be, if they're panting and they've been out running and exercising and you're walking and so on, how do you know that they really need to have that drink of water?
Most dogs, if you're thirsty, they're thirsty.
Oh,
so if I usually offer water to my dogs at least once an hour, if not more often. I find that whenever I'm thirsty, they are. So
Same thing.
just add it, yep.
Now, what's the difference between fresh water and salt water? Is it good for them to go?
Salt water is great for a swim, but it is just as drying for their skin as it is for ours. So after they go for a swim in the ocean, make sure they either are in a pool in the backyard or they go for a little pop into the lake so that they can just rinse some of that salt off of them. Yeah.
Yeah. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're such a good boy, River, isn't he? Yes. So anything else that we need to be aware of throughout the summer months?
Really important to keep dogs nice and cool. As soon as a lot of dogs that, especially if they have white fur, can actually get sunburn. And a lot of people don't realize that. So if you have a dog that has light skin, you want to make sure that you have a spray on suntan lotion for them.
Oh, really?
Especially on their nose, because they tend to get burned.
Well, yeah, thanks very much, River and Dr. Lamb. And now we're going to flip over to Brian and his planning duo, but we're going to be back. We're going to be back with Prada, and we're going to talk about kitty cats. So over to you, Brian.
Thanks, Bob. I'm here with Chris Scholberg, the Community and Heritage Planner with the City of Nanaimo, and Heather Campbell, President of the Harewood Neighbourhood Association. And we're going to look at a new vision for Harewood, and this is through the Harewood Community Plan. So, Chris, tell me what's the process that's been going on. This has been going on for some time now.
This has, Brian. It's actually been going on for about 15 months. So a little over a year, and basically it's a 5-phase process where we go from issues, identifications, opportunity identification, all the way through to options and concepts, and then ultimately to a draft plan, and that's where we are at the current time.
And the draft plan focuses on some key issues right now.
That's right. I mean, the plans, normally when we do neighborhood plans, we do focus in on things like urban development and design guidelines for new buildings and development that occur in an area, but we also look at parks and open space issues. We look at transportation issues. We even look at energy use issues. This is a new thing we did with the Harewood Neighborhood Plan. We had a specific consultant from through BC Hydro, from funding through them, that helped us out with that part of the plan process.
Good. Well, Heather, you've been involved through your neighborhood association. How's been the relationship with you and the city in doing this plan?
I think it's been a great partnership. They asked so many people from the neighborhood to step up and be on the committee, and so a bunch of us took the task on, and it's been a year, well, over a year-long process, but we've got you get many different people from the community involved, and it's been a collaboration with all the residents, and it's been wonderful.
Chris, some people may not know what the geographic area we're talking. Can you tell us a little bit about it? We can put up on the screen your map. And
Sure. I mean, basically the area pretty much follows the old Harewood Improvement Area boundaries for the most part, but basically starts at 3rd Street, basically goes as far east as Pine Street and the E&N Railway line, and then it comes down to the Parkway in the south, and then wraps around up along Colliery Dam Park, and then up towards Wakasaya, and basically follows along the edge of the university.
So there's a number of things. There's a couple high schools in the area. There's you're bordering right up, as you said, onto Vancouver Island University, and you've got a number of agencies that are based right in the heart of Harewood, in this neighborhood.
That's right.
You've got Food Chair there.
That's correct.
And you've got some new developments happening. I see some construction, the new 3rd Street farm site that's being developed,
That's right.
and the University Village, which has been redeveloped, I guess. And I guess that's put some revitalization into the neighborhood.
That's right. I mean, part of what we're hoping will happen with the neighborhood plan, which is really a 20 or 30-year vision for where Harewood can be and what it can become, is to encourage investment in the neighborhood. That's certainly one of the objectives, and that's already happening with the 3rd Street development and also with the work that's been done at the University Village Shopping Center. Certainly a 180 degrees from the previous form of the shopping center that existed there. So part of what a neighborhood plan does is an economic development role. It's sort of a way of advertising a neighborhood that it's it's open for investment, and that actually at the end of the day that's a good thing. It creates a more complete community by having that investment.
Heather, have you seen a lot of interest from your neighborhood?
Yes, I think a lot of the open houses we've had quite a good turnout and many different people, good diversity. We've had some seniors, we've had some young families come into the neighborhood, and I think that's what we're looking at, is just to keep the Harewood neighborhood a very diversified place to live and work and be able to move around and do what you want to do and have fun doing it. So
wonderful. Chris, how can people find out about the next phase, which is, I guess, coming up to public meetings?
That's correct. Basically, the next phase will be a public hearing that's held as required by the Local Government Act in early October is what we're anticipating the date and time for. There will be notices that go out in the newspaper that advertise that. And then, assuming that all goes smoothly, we'll hopefully be looking at Council adopting the plan by the end of October, perhaps early November.
Okay. On the screen, there is your contact through the City of Nanaimo website, and they can look at, get copies of the draft plan and look at that and look at the key points in it.
That's correct. Everything is posted there. All the work that's happened over the last 50 months, all the documents are posted there.
As well as how to reach you
Absolutely.
As planner for this project.
Contact information.
Well, that's wonderful. Thank you both for coming in. I think the people in Harewood and the people in the surrounding neighborhoods are very interested to see how this evolves and how it has an impact on the city of Nanaimo. So I'll turn it right back to Bob, who's back with the pets.
Thanks, Brian. And yeah, we are back with Dr. Lamb. And actually, in some respects, it feels like a little bit like the Johnny Carson show with all those different animals. But at least these ones are pettable, and they do really love you. So again, Dr. Lamb has with us, here's Prada, a really neat little kitty cat, Ginger, and she's a little bit apprehensive about being on the show with us today, but she's calming down as we speak. And yeah, I guess the important thing, Dr. Lamb, with all animals is overheating. Yeah. They get pretty over. Oh, we're losing hair.
So cats are desert animals. They evolved from desert cats, and they overheat a little bit later than dogs, but still not in the car.
They can stay a little bit longer than
exactly. Yeah. But because they're desert animals, they also never drink enough. And encouraging cats to drink is really, really important. Cats can be encouraged to drink by adding ice cubes into their water. They can also be encouraged to drink by adding just a couple of drops of tuna fish oil into their water. They really enjoy that. Cats, we also have to be careful of cats when they're outside in the summer. People are...
Can they burn their paws the same?
They're not...
They're a little bit smarter.
They're a little bit smarter, yeah. They don't tend to run with us. They tend to stop. If they're as tired, dogs just think we know what we're doing and keep going.
Keep going, yeah.
Yeah. So cats, the only other thing that we need to worry about really with them is that there's a lot of people that are driving around in the summer. So if they're outside cats, make sure they have something reflective on so people can see them, or they're inside by the time it gets dark. Yeah, for sure.
Prada, you're doing so well. Yes,
is.
you are. Yes, a cutie. So then, again, regular brushing, is that another segment that we have to look at?
Prada has really long hair. And so she's the perfect example of a kitty that would love to mat. And when they mat, we end up having to shave all this lovely fur off. And we don't want to end up doing that. So if we brush her every day, then she won't do that.
No. Well, there you have it, folks. We've learned some really neat things about pets and how to deal with them through the summer months. And in particular, make sure you really take care of those pets. Make sure you comb them really, really well and brush them. Yes, Prada, we love you too. And now we're going to go over to Hold On Tight. I actually was Hold Me Tight, but yeah, Hold On Tight. Here we go with some music with Thomas.
Driving down that road gets in the way of your life. I know just what I will do. Yeah, what does it take to make it all right again? I've been waiting, yeah. Time and time again, it seems the same. I can figure out and find my home. I need some advice from my own pair of eyes. I can't keep running these lies all the time. Get down to earth and hold on tight. Well, I will promise you time and time again, I won't lie, and I'm already over tonight. And I'm already over tonight. And I'm already over tonight, yeah. When you find it out and shed your light, yeah. What does it take to make it all right again? I've been waiting, yeah. Time and time again, it seems the same. I can figure out and find my home. Ooh, yeah. Gonna be alright. Gonna start a fight. Oh, not tonight.
And we're back again. Here we are. Actually, it's really welcoming for me to have with me today Alexandra Dolly. And she was on the show a little while back, But today we're talking about something really, really special for Alex, because Alex was chosen as a Rotary Ambassadorial Scholar, which is an incredible feat for her and for Nanaimo as well. So Alex, welcome to the show. Good to have you back again. It's great to see you. It's super. But now tell us a little bit about how did this adventure start?
This adventure started back, I'd say about a year ago, when I ended up meeting the Nanaimo Oceanside Rotary Club's president, Bev Hilton, at a coffee shop that I was working at actually. And we got to talking about international relations and a few different things, and turned out to be the Rotary president. She said, hey, come out, let's talk about this scholarship. And
so that over a cup of coffee, that's how it started? That's incredible.
Coffee, yeah.
No, we're having some technical difficulties. So while you're on this scholarship, what is expected of you?
I'll be leaving at the beginning of September, and I will be embarking on my master's degree at University of Sussex in Brighton.
Oh.
Yeah. Am I okay?
We're having some technical difficulties, but that's okay. We'll keep talking. I'm sure they can pick it up, because I got a big booming voice anyway. So in England, how long are you going to be there, Alex?
I'll be doing a one-year master's degree, so I'll be spending 9 months actually in Brighton, and then 3 months I'll be spending in a developing country working on my work opportunity.
Oh, okay, and it's separate from, so a whole year, and then when do we come back to Nanaimo?
So I'll be coming back on paper at the end of September, but it kind of depends.
A year from now?
A year from now.
Oh, okay, okay.
A full year.
So, and I'm hoping that we'll have many, many stories to talk about when you get back. Oh, there it is. Aha, we found, it's not plugged in, Alex. Alexandra, it's not plugged in. It works a lot better when the mic is plugged in.
I can imagine that would help a bit.
There you go.
Oh wow!
Now we can now we can talk. Hey, all right. Hooray! Thanks, Alexandra. That's great. So now everybody can hear you again. Let's reiterate real quickly about you're going to be where again?
I'll be doing a one-year master's abroad at the University of Sussex in Brighton, in the UK, and I will be taking my degree in a master's in social development.
How did you choose? How was Brighton? How did that become the place to? Because there's so many universities you could choose from.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, part of the Rotary Ambassadorial Scholar requirements are that you speak the language. Now I speak Hungarian, English, and a little bit of French, so it narrowed my options quite a bit. And out of all of them, English.
So now this practicum experience that you're going to be going on, you don't know where you'll be going yet, or what you'll be doing?
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure yet where I will be going, but I have done a lot of work in the past with the World University Service of Canada, WUSC here in Nanaimo, which does a student refugee program sponsorship. And I'm really hoping to go and work on that side of things and work in a refugee camp in either Malawi or Kenya.
Because at the moment, you're working with troubled youth, is it, here in Nanaimo, in the Harewood area?
That's actually a separate thing altogether, but it's a fantastic thing on its own as well.
So you're really throwing, so that, it sounds to me like that's where you're going to end up down the road, is dealing with kids.
Absolutely. I have a passion for working with youth, so that's what I'm looking forward to doing.
Great to hear.
Yeah.
So now, and I know that obviously this is costing somebody a lot of money. Where does all of the funding come to support this program that you're going on? Yeah. It's an incredible feat.
Following an interview process, I was selected to receive the district funds for District 5020. So that was an interview process in Victoria. With that, I received $15,000 of funding. And then just recently, last week, after working with my Rotary mentor, Barbara Cameron, in Victoria, I found out that I was selected for an additional $15,000. So I'll be getting $30,000.
$30,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's from Rotary International and the District 5020.
So it all started with a cup of coffee. And look where we're going today. We're going to Brighton. We're going to learn how to do some incredible things. And I might take my hat off to you, Alex, because you're an incredible young lady, and I look forward to you coming back and telling us all of the wonderful adventures and stories that you've encountered in your travels across the world in all the various places you go.
I look forward
to it. So now let's, where are we going now? We're going to go and see Matt he's got some stuff to talk about the rest of our show. So over to you, Matt.
Thank you so much, Bob. Great stuff. And again, congratulations to Alexandra again on the award, all the success in your studies, and again, all the great stuff with travels and studies in the future. Great to have you on the show. All right, so far on the show, this episode, we've looked at some great swimming for a cause, summer pet care, as well as some developments happening in the Nanaimo neighborhood of Harewood. And coming up, we are going to talk to our musician, Thomas Morris. We're going to look at summer skincare. That's actually what they're setting up for right behind me right now. And again, Anna with that lovely, she's already got the blonde hair taken care of, so now I guess skincare is the next thing on the list. And as well, we're going to look at the Fringetastic 2013 Nanaimo Fringe Festival. But first, before we move on to that, I want to highlight a festival of another kind right now, hitting Nanaimo on August 23rd, 24th, and 25th. It's the Nanaimo Blues Festival. And they've done this festival for a couple of years now, and once again, another amazing lineup of blues artists with a number of different venues. Shows happening at the Queen's, the Lighthouse Pub, the Port Theatre as well, and this is really, really cool. There's a bunch of multi-artist extravaganzas outdoors at Maffeo Sutton Park. The artist lineup includes Juno Award winner Rita Chiarelli, the Mud Dog Band, Nanaimo's own David Gogo, and actually I bought my Christmas tree from him last year. We also have the Renovation Blues Band, Tom Lavin and the legendary Powder Blues. They're on their 35th anniversary tour, and many, many, many more. So I think it was actually Winston Churchill who said, "There ain't no cure for the summertime blues, but blues itself." So go on, check out these shows, get the blues, get in the summer. It's the Nanaimo Blues Festival happening August 23rd to 25th. You can check out the entire lineup of performers and purchase tickets as well at their website, NanaimoBluesFestival.com. Also send a big thanks to the Nanaimo Blues Society for putting that show and that great event on. All right, time to stick for music. So me and Howard are going to take a wander over here. It's time to meet our intrepid musical guest and handling the interview duties, the one, the only, Mr. Andrew Roberts.
Thank you, Matt. Your puns might be the only thing more annoying than these darn mosquito bites, so yeah. Anyway, I'm here with local singer-songwriter Thomas Morris. Thanks for being here, Thomas.
Oh, thank you.
And yeah, so you've been around playing in the Nanaimo music scene for a little while now in different bands. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, for quite a while. I started playing guitar when I was about 6 years old. I'm 19 years old now. And so I've been doing that for quite a while. I started playing drums a couple years after. Started playing locally in Nanaimo when I was around 16 years old. Started playing around in bands and whatnot, and been doing that ever since. Can't get enough of Nanaimo.
That's awesome.
Absolutely.
What was the band that you were in?
I was in a band called Foreign Influence for about 3 years there, and we did some awesome things. We opened up for Trooper in 2011. We played the Summertime Blues Festival a couple years ago. We played down in Port Alberni Salmon Festival, and pretty much played anywhere that would have us.
Awesome. And now you've just joined a local band, an established band. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, sure. This is actually the first public announcement that we've actually made, and I just joined a band called Braden Marshall, and we're now going to be formally known as Braden Marshall and The Shift. And I'm obviously the Shift part of it, right? But for the past 3 years, they've been doing their thing, the father-son rock trio thing, and they decided that they wanted to change it up, bring in another guitar player, and I've been doing that with them for the past month or so, and it's been going really well, writing some new songs, going to head into the studio soon, and hopefully have a song out on the radio within the next couple months.
That's excellent. How did they pick you?
It kind of all fell into place. Like, I went to high school with the two sons, and we always played music together just on the side, hung out and whatnot. But once they found out that I left my band, they were just kind of like, oh, well, why not? Let's give him a call, see what he's doing. And then they gave me a call, and here I am 2 months later and still doing it.
Perfect. A nice way to fall into it. That's cool. And I hear some rumblings about moving away and starting new.
Yeah, there's some talk about moving down to Los Angeles within the next 6 months here. So it's exciting and scary stuff. Yeah, that's for sure.
Well,
but
I wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you very much.
And now you've got some shows coming up.
Yeah, I do. I'm playing the Dingy Dock this upcoming Monday. That's going to be a great show. Tons of great artists and hopefully a good turnout. And then I'm playing Joe's Apartment in Vancouver on August 22nd with Braden Marshall. And I believe there's a Rage Against the Machine tribute band that's playing as well. They're supposed to be pretty good, and it's going to be a good time.
Oh, right on, right on.
Yeah.
And so you can hear more from Thomas Morris at reverbnation.com/Thomas Morris. You've got a song you're going to play for us?
I do.
What's it called?
This one's called Don't Let Go.
Awesome. Take it away. Thanks.
I can take it all away. I'll show you how you make me feel when it's hard to breathe. And I don't know where I'll be, but I'm right here, and I put it to the brain. I'm singing, don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Oh, yeah. Well, you think you know me, you don't know what I'm all about. Think you can love me without any reasonable doubt. Well, you drive me up the walls and you think it will be good. Well, I can take it all away now. Tell me if I should. But now it's hard to look away. I'm living with these lies every day. There is one thing on my mind, and it's not worth the sacrifice, so I'll put it to shame. And I'm singing, don't let go. Don't let go. Don't let go. Oh, yeah. Well, you think you know me, you don't know what I'm all about. Think you can love me without any reasonable doubt. Well, you drive me up the walls and you think it will be good. Well, I can take it all away now. Tell me if I should. Ooh, yeah. Now I'm singing, don't let go.
Thank you so much. That was really great. And today, what I'm here to have done, anyhow, we're going to be talking about summer skincare products and makeup. And summer is a really important time where we need to take care of our skin. It's very, very important. And today, my guests are Colleen Kiefer, who is the counter manager of Estee Lauder. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. And our fabulous makeup artist, Jessica Churcher. Welcome.
Thank you.
Jessica's started doing some makeup on me, and she's going to continue on while Colleen and I are chatting about skincare.
Absolutely. Yeah. So first, we'd like to talk about beautiful skin solutions, and it's all about making every woman look and feel beautiful and bringing out the inner beauty of a woman. So beautiful skin solutions starts with actually a good system of cleansing, toning, repairing, and moisturizing.
Which is important. We forget about that, don't we?
We do, and it's very important to cleanse your skin. So basically with cleansers, look for cleansers that are natural botanical-based cleansers, calming, soothing, comforting. Toner's key to infuse the skin with moisture. Normally we would do that right now, except you already have some makeup on. So we're going to skip right to repair products.
And they smell nice too, don't they?
They do. They should. You should have that whole sensory.
Smell therapy.
Yes, exactly. So the next step in skincare is repair, and repair is very important. And
especially with sun.
Exactly. So what we do is we look at every single individual woman and what our main concerns are. So repair products are targeted products that work deeper in the skin to give you immediate and long-lasting results.
Okay.
So they target a specific skincare concern.
Okay.
In the case of yourself, we're going to put on a little bit of Idealist.
Put on?
Yes. So instantly a product like this minimizes pores, it helps to rebalance the skin and lift the dead skin cells. So it's prepping the skin for your moisturizer.
That's great.
Okay? And there's many different types of repair products out there. And not everybody is interested in rebalancing skin. Some of us are more interested in deep lines and wrinkles.
And what do you mean by rebalancing skin?
So what happens with an oilier skin traditionally, especially in summer, is naturally the oils tend to come out throughout the day.
Yes.
They sit on the surface and, you know, we have that grease slick happening. So
I know.
Yeah, products like that particular repair product are going to whisk away the excess oils, so you're left with that perfectly smooth, even skin.
That's what I need.
Yep.
Perfectly smooth skin.
There you go. And
no
again,
wrinkles, nothing.
No wrinkles, yes. So that's where we have this one to repair instantly. Puts an elastic polymer bandage literally on the surface of the skin to immobilize lines and wrinkles.
Really?
Yes.
And how does it feel?
Feels like heaven. Feels like heaven.
Can we try a little bit of that on
there
you
you go.
I'm
Okay.
going to try it. I bet it's really cool. Oops. That's okay. We had mic issues earlier. It's all good. Let's feel that.
Yes, the repair is always
nice.
going on first. Again, immobilizing those lines, helping to lift and firm, helping to smooth the surface of the skin.
That's what we all need.
Yep.
No matter what age, right?
Yep. And our last step in skincare is always a moisturizer. And again, we desperately need moisturizer, particularly in the summer. It's going to help repair that moisture barrier with the skin.
Okay,
and
that's really
again,
important,
targeted
isn't it?
concerns. So maybe we could hold up something like that one right there. A nice
Okay.
oil-free product that's very lightweight for your skin. It's going to protect your skin with a minimum SPF.
Okay.
And for those of
Yeah,
us...
that's important, isn't it, Addie? Now I've
Very
noticed
important.
there's more makeup and skincare that is
Exactly. And that's what I was going to head into next,
Okay,
because there's a couple
excellent.
of options if you don't want to actually just, again, go on and try to apply sunscreen right on top of a moisturizer. Why not head for the BB creams? And the BB creams are all the rage. And basically what they are is a tinted moisturizer with a high level of SPF. And again, they can be an alternative to wearing makeup. A lot of them, again, have a pre-makeup base right in them so that you can apply a foundation right on top.
That's right. Well, you mentioned they're tinted, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they have a subtle tint of color, just enough to even out the skin tone, because in summer you might not want to wear a full foundation.
Right, of course not. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
And some of us get tanned.
exactly,
So we don't need it.
exactly. We don't really need it. And next, I don't know if we want to go on to maybe a small segment about one of the signature services. Why don't we show you one of the signature
What's
services?
the signature service?
So signature services is something that we like to offer all of our clients at the Estee Lauder counter. And again, it's so you can define your experience about what you would like to learn about at the counter. And it's just showing you some really unique way to use your products. So Jessica's warmed up a product that has a lot of natural hyaluronic acid in it, which is moisture binding, which is what we all need regardless of our age. Instantly, it should feel calming and soothing. It's going to brighten on the cheek area to give you that natural dewy radiance and glow.
Excellent. I can't wait. Now we're going to take a short break. We're going to go over to Joan on the, and we're going to come back, don't worry. We've got to do more makeup. We're going to Joan on the main set, and she's going to talk about Fringetastic, and I'm looking forward to that.
And I don't even know why Anna needs any skincare. She looks lovely already. But anyway, I'm here with Chelsea Damon, and she's from Fringetastic, and it's also known as Nanaimo Fringe. And that runs between August the 13th to the 25th. And you're here to tell me all about it. It started about 3 years ago. So let me know a little bit about the history and how now I'm talking about Skintastic. Fringetastic came about.
Yeah, this is our third annual festival. So in 2011, we had the first one. It was dreamed up by Jer Banks. He had graduated the theater program at VIU and toured Canada's Fringe circuit. And he came back and, you know, I heard he wanted to start a festival here. And I thought, that sounds amazing. A lot of fun to be involved in and also a great thing for the arts community here. So
Yeah.
I volunteered to tear tickets at the first benefit event, and
I remember
now I'm
seeing you
the
there.
festival producer. So
Right, so you've come up a long way in a short time. You've actually, it's a big responsibility. Tell me a little bit about how that's going to work this year. You've got some special things. You've got a collaboration this year with Crimson Coast Dance.
that's right. It's a new part of the festival this year. We're teaming up with Crimson Coast's Infringing Dance Festival. That's been going on for a long time, and it's a long-running event throughout the summer. They're going to feature 2 of their shows at our festival, and they're also going to offer a couple workshops in our Fringe Hub.
And I heard that they're free, or by donation.
They're free or by donation,
By donation, okay. So it's you were saying just generally that the ticket prices are really low and that it's really accessible for everybody this year.
Ticket prices are set by the artists, and your price of admission goes right to them. We also offer a festival pass, so if you want to see 5 shows, you get a punch card, and it's $45. It's very inexpensive, and it's a great way to support the arts as well.
Right, so you've got various venues, and I hear that you're going to be, there's going to be a hub, but there's also the Vancouver Island Conference Centre. You're going to be using a room there.
We'll have 2 stages, Conference Centre and the Nanaimo Museum.
Right.
And then our Fringe Hub is an after-hours club, and we strongly encourage people to come and meet the artists and chat with other audience members, write your reviews of the shows on the wall, and enjoy some free entertainment. So that's at the Vault Cafe, 8 till 8 every night of the festival, with free bands and all sorts of other stuff.
Oh, cool. So that's why you call it the hub, because that's where the hub of all the activities is going to be, really.
Well, you know, the lifeblood of Fringe is the community gathering around it. So it's so important that people show up and get engaged, and that's the place to do it. It's like the town square during the festival.
And you were saying also that there's volunteers. You've got lots of volunteers, but there's still room to sign up and help out.
It never hurts to have a few more helping hands, and you can sign up on our website.
Nice. And so you've got lots of different roles for people to play besides being on the stage. You can actually help as part of the community, and of course attending the shows. So do you know anything about any of the shows that are going to be coming up? Can you tantalize anybody with?
Well, you know, we've got 50 show times plus, so I recommend you check out the program. It's on our website and it's at the festival. You could read about all the shows, see the whole schedule. It's a big festival, so there's lots to see. There's something for everyone.
Yeah, and you've got lots of support this year too. You've got lots of people that are behind it, and in every possible way.
Yes.
People doing the programs and people actually designing it. I was really impressed with the program itself.
It's a beautiful program. You know, we're a nonprofit organization. We're totally fueled by the support of the government and sponsors and volunteers
City of
and
Nanaimo
the engagement of the community. The City of Nanaimo, the BC Arts Council, the Conference Centre and the museum. We have so many supporters, and we really couldn't do Fringe without the involvement of Nanaimo.
That's great. Well, thank you so much, and really great success this year with the Fringe Festival. And for more information, people can look at the bottom of the screen. And we're going to go back over to Anna, who is going to be even more beautiful than she is now.
Thank you so much, Joan. I appreciate that. With summertime, of course, I know I get hot and sweaty and I'm wiping stuff off. So what can we do to make us beautiful all day long?
Make our makeup last.
Our makeup last.
It's all about the primer. So before you apply foundation, after your moisturizer, you want to apply a primer, whether it's a mattifying primer or an illuminating primer. This provides that beautiful base to smooth the canvas. The makeup will last longer. It goes on more smoothly.
It's
a canvas, yes. And then you might want to look for a foundation that's oil-free, sweat-proof, waterproof, and again, guaranteed to last the day. So that's basically what Jessica's already applied on you. Yes, so, and yet you're still natural looking, yes. Now what Jessica's quickly doing is one of our signature services, and again, it's just quickly bronzing the skin, giving it that lovely glow, a little bit of color, just to warm you up for the summer. And actually, underneath your eyeshadow, we've also applied an eyelid priming base. So again, giving you that long wear to your shadows, so they're crease proof, and again, they last the day.
Creases,
so you're not going to have your makeup melt right off, but yeah. And again, of course, you can get into having waterproof mascara as well.
Right.
And next, quickly, Jessica is going to do another signature service. So we're going to help make lips look fuller. So start by applying your favorite shade of gloss, and it's a very quick, easy step. Smoothing gloss all over lips, and you can actually start with an SPF 15 lip conditioner underneath as well if you're needing a little bit more moisture. And then all we're going to do to the center of the lips is touch up and put
Fuller lips are in, you bet. So that radiance and that sparkle. And here's the difference. We're going to put lipstick on top of gloss. Normally it's the other way around. So it just gives you that wet, dewy, drenched look that's in for summertime.
Wow.
Yeah.
Kissable lips.
Kissable lips, yes. Yeah.
I'll have to.
And again, we want to invite all of our viewers back to the Hudson's Bay Nanaimo to the counter so they can experience their own signature service.
Now, do you have some promos that are happening?
We have a
right
promo
now?
that's about to happen that's right
Excellent.
beside me. So if you can have a look at the cube, we have a lovely gift coming up at our counter. And if you'd like to know how to receive this gift, you can visit us between August 14th and September 2nd, and we'll give you all the details and you can come and experience your own signature service.
That is awesome.
Okay.
Thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. And look at this. Am I done? Oh, yeah. So I can go out on the town tonight?
Absolutely. You're coming out with us. No.
Of course I am. I love it. Thank you so much. Jessica, you did a great job. Colleen, thank you so much. I really love it.
Great.
Excellent.
Thank you. I'm happy we were here. Thanks for having us.
It was a real treat.
Yes.
Now I will have to go out on the town tonight because I feel like I'm going to get all decked up and go out partying.
Absolutely.
You gonna come party with? You gonna come party with us, or do you need a little makeup?
Well, I need probably a lot of makeup if you're going to come close to looking as ravishing as you do right now. Absolutely. Absolutely. Something here, something there. Yeah, probably anything. So honestly, guys, thank you so much, Jessica, and Colleen. Anna, thanks so much for hooking this up. And again, it's great stuff. Obviously, skincare is, you could say, the foundation for a youthful appearance, as it were.
Absolutely.
So you know, you should not have to wear a mascara bag on your head, because after all, if you put a bag on your head, you might have a problem with your lip sticking to it, as it were. So you should get some of these products. You know, just clear a sill off of your bathroom window, and you know, drive up a Von load of stuff to put up there. I obviously don't know too much about face care products, but I can tell you a little bit about my friend Miguel. He's actually from Mexico, but currently right now he's working up in northern Alberta. And whenever he has a really good day, he just gives me a call up on the phone and says, "Oil of Olay, Olay, oil of Olay, Olay." All right, good. Bob heard that one. All right, there's some stuff over there as well. He also, my friend Miguel, actually on a really sad note, he did tell me about when he was a student way back in the day. And you know, he said he had a very terrible teacher who used to, actually when he acted up, he basically took a belt to him, you know, hit him. You know, I have a hunch, though, Miguel's not quite telling the truth. I think they were just fake lashes. Fake lashes. Yes, all right. Anyway, these puns could probably make the best comedian blush and want to fly away on a jet eyeliner and all the way over the Pacific Ocean. So right now, I'm going to quickly get the heck out of here. Send a huge thank you to our guests, our hosts, our volunteer staff behind the cameras and in front of the scenes as well. Big shout out to Country Grocer for feeding this hungry crew. You can also find photo and videos of the show on our Facebook page. That's facebook.com/theshowonshaw. You can also find us on our YouTube page. Just search for Shaw TV Central Vancouver Island, and you can find us there. If you do have a good story idea or you want to be featured here on the show, send your comments, send your suggestion to our producer, Miss Melissa Hall. Her email address is melissa.hall@sjrb.ca. All right, now we're going to send it out with one more song from Thomas Morris, a little track called All I Want. And all I want to say right now is let's let the music play, and thank you so much for watching the show right here on Shaw TV.
I go now, I'm flying around, I can't find a way. Gotta find the time now, I've gotta get away to somewhere I belong now. I've gotta follow through, yeah. Gotta find that certain place where I can lay all day. All the time, gotta make things right. Now I've got time to walk the line. on my mind, pushing away all the time. Now I've got time. I've landed a job by a place, try to work everything out. If I could make it someday, then I would be so proud. To somewhere I belong now, I've got to follow through, yeah. Try to find that certain place where I can lay all day, all the time. Gotta make things right. Now I've got time to walk the line. You're always on my mind, pushing away all the time. No, I've got time. Yeah, yeah. I've got time.